Former Kentucky House Representative C. Wesley Morgan may no longer be in Frankfort as of last year, but he says he is ready to take a bigger step by taking the plunge to try and get into Washington. Morgan, current CEO of Liquor World in Richmond, came into WBON TV studios to give an in-depth explanation as to why he wants to challenge 35-year veteran in Washington, Mitch McConnell, for his U.S. Senate seat. He says that it's going to take a lot of money to beat the longtime Senate Majority Leader, but he is up to the task as he feels there is so much corruption in Washington and in Frankfort.
At King Brothers Used Cars in Winchester, they'll treat you like family. Come in and drive away in a new-to-you vehicle, courtesy of King Brothers, or visit kingbrotherscars.com to see their inventory. King Brothers Used Cars, family-owned and time-tested since 1966.
I've never left the Republican Party. Now, I will be honest that I was extremely upset with the way the party treated me in the last election, how they spent thousands and thousands of dollars in this 81st District to beat me in the primary last May. And I thought that was very unfair. And there was three people that more or less did that, and that was Mitch McConnell, Jeff Hoover, and Jonathan Chell. There's so much corruption within the Republican Party that is led by Mitch McConnell. And Mitch McConnell, he pretty much rules Kentucky politics, the Republican side of the Kentucky politics, and he does that in Washington, D.C. also. Quote, the New York Times, Mitch McConnell said that he would crush and destroy the conservative movement in Kentucky. He represents everything that is wrong in politics in Washington, D.C. and in the state of Kentucky. Mitch McConnell is for Mitch McConnell. And so if the wind is blowing towards Barack Obama, then, McConnell's a Barack Obama man. If it's blowing toward Donald Trump, then he's a Donald Trump man. Every bad thing there is since 1985, he was there, he voted. He's never done anything to help anyone in this state that I know of other than the Chamber of Commerce, which he is a full-fledged participant with the Chamber of Commerce who does nothing but promote large, big businesses over little people. I must tell you that I am much more strong Republican. I could never be a Democrat. The Democrats have lost their mind. In fact, in my opinion, they're bordering on pure treason. I am here to tell you right now that Social Security is not an entitlement. If you look at your check, I've been working since I was 16 years old, and I paid my Social Security in, and every employer that I ever worked for paid their part of my Social Security. So, to tell us that we're going to have to extend the age of retirement or that somehow we're going to have to pay more, while they take those funds, they literally steal it out of the fund. They have done that in the past. They've never repaid it, and now they're even giving it to illegal aliens. And then to tell us that they're going to have more from us or to pay us less in our retirement, if they were a private organization, everyone would be indicted for embezzlement of the trust fund. The thing with the Federal Reserve, how that the Federal Reserve is really not federal, it is really not a government agency. It's actually a group of bankers that slipped a bill through that gave them the right to print money, and them to take money and lend it to our country, that it belongs to us, that the Treasury Department has the right to actually create currency, and to give it to us and then charge us interest for it. And then turn around and we loan some of our students, if they go out to get a student loan. And this is the most atrocious thing I've ever seen. What did Mitch McConnell do about that? Nothing. Mitch McConnell is what is wrong with everything that is wrong in Kentucky and Washington, D.C. And I can tell you that I would, if I became the United States Senator, first thing, they probably wouldn't like me there much more than they like me in Frankfort, because there's three things I will guarantee you. I will never, ever betray my country. I will never accept a bribe, and I will never cover up for someone who has committed a crime, ever. And that's what they wanted me to do in Frankfort, and I wouldn't do it. I took an oath when I became a federal agent back when I was 24 years old, that I would protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, and that is what I intend on doing, and I will take that to my grave. I will never change from that. And I'm going to tell you that Washington is full, and so is Frankfort, full of people that are there for themselves and not there for the people of this country. So representative government, in a way, is not working and not working at all, because those people are really not representing us. They're representing themselves.